Finally. Do you know how long it took me to beat that? Go ahead, guess. Go ahead, guess. Put your guess in the comments. I'll wait for a bit. It took me over 6 hours to beat that. And if you count the time that I accidentally left the capture running while I was doing something else, then it's over 6.5 hours. It's absurd. It's unfun. I do not like it. And worst of all is that your reward for beating that is a kidnapping. Where the Black Cats decide that apparently we push them up against the wall it almost feels like unlocking a true ending. Like the normal ending is that the player just gives up and goes to play something else and Holly shuts down the cafe, but no. Because we were stubborn enough to actually beat Shift 19, we're now on the route for the true ending. So this is rather unusual, isn't it? We can attempt these in any 4 order, and as you might guess from the names, forced character selection. And you can also guess from the colours that it means that each cat is going to get their own boss fight. We might as well attempt these in order though, so let's start with Shift 20, Sticky Pizza with Extra Mouse.
Ugh. What happened? Where am I? Huh? What the? Oh, jeez, I'm stuck. What even is this sticky thing? Wait, the smell. It's so good. It's cheese. I'm on top of a pizza. A pizza being cooked! What do I do? Calm down, Holly. Cheese is a friend. I can find a way out. Huh? Eek! 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 That wasn't funny. I almost got cooked in there.
It's kind of messed up that because of competition between cafes, they've actually jumped up all the way to murder.
How else could I make some delicious mouse pizza?
Mouse pizza?
It's a pizza with extra sticky cheese and a delicious little mouse on top of it.
You had me at extra cheese, but completely lost me at the mouse part.
Too bad. You don't get a choice. I'd rather have you as a pizza topping than letting you run your little cafe.
I won't let you have your way. I serve food. I'm not an ingredient.
Nice! Nothing better than a bit of exercise before having a meal.
So then, I do not think that they just chose randomly for which cat gets which maid. Warning, do not use oven when the heat is high and the light is on. So we have this thing over here. We don't know what it's for,
Extra cheesy and
but we
sticky
can
as you like.
interact with it. Looks like the heat is high and the light is on. We really shouldn't use that oven then. So yeah, if you haven't, you need to have at least some proficiency with each maid if you want to beat the game, because by this point you don't get a choice. Worth pointing out that her fireball baseballs Okay, we gotta do that again. She hit me with a direct hit. I try to be carrying a source of fuel at all times to save on extra trips. But here's the thing, if our bouncing fireballs hit the wood, then it does actually catch fire. I don't know whether that can hurt you if I hang on to it or not. I usually just throw it away before that can happen, but it is slightly problematic. Also, the cheese pizzas. They explode into little cheese globs on the ground. That will cause you to drop what you're doing and freeze Holly in place for a bit as she tries to pull herself free. That will be enough time for a fireball to hit you, so try not to do that.
Run, little mouse, run!
Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think it's a random choice which it made gets which cat. Yeah, the cheese is a problem. But so let's start with these two. They are both the leaders of their respective cafe.
Run, little mouse, run!
The difference is that Holly does it because she really enjoys it, and she just...
Fireball
I guess you could say it's charisma, or just being really sweet. Whereas Fire Kitty up there,
It's pizza time.
she does it because no one else can be bothered to be the leader. She's also way nastier, although we could probably tell that already. Man, and I thought that was going to be something to actually keep the interesting dialogue going through this fight. I guess now I just wait for her to...
Fireball incoming!
It's a lot better just stick in the shadows because you can see the
Let's turn the
sticky
oven
on the
on.
ground.
Don't think this will stop me.
On the upside, she only has 3 hits compared with the usual
Time
6
to
hits.
cook you.
Yeah, I guess it's some mercy from the game, because we have to do 4 fights in a row.
Fireball
Kind of.
incoming!
Oh yeah, and because she's taken a hit, she's now put down a few fire
It's
trails.
pizza time. Extra cheesy and sticky as you like it.
But this time we need to get 2 logs in there instead of 1. If we don't get it in time by her next pizza... She only takes damage when she tries to fire up the pizza oven. Which unfortunately means that
Run, little mouse, run!
if she does the attack before I've finished fueling the oven, then I have to wait even longer.
Time to cook you. Let's raise the heat. Stupid mouse, what did you do?
And now I think the fire trails are also
Run, little
on the
mouse,
tables,
run!
but I didn't find it exactly useful to get up on the tables when I tried previously.
Time to cook you.
Because these things are homing bouncing
It's
fireballs.
pizza time. Extra cheesy and sticky as you like it.
We need to get through 3 logs this time. I'm surprised that didn't hit me.
Fireball incoming. Nya!
Okay, that was a
Run,
hit.
Little mouse, run!
Now I just have to wait for the pizza.
Let's turn the oven on!
Remember what I said earlier, 2 episodes ago, about the game showing mercy? The last mercy this game will show
you
is
how
fairy
good my
dust.
flames are.
She's got a phase 2. Okay, we want to keep an eye on which direction she's going, because
I'm coming
she's going
for
to
you.
summon a huge wall of fire that will cover the entire room.
A little bump and the oven is on.
And now keep an eye out.
Nothing
She's
like
going
a
that
wall
way
of
again.
fire to get rid of some bugs, right?
The thing is, the time it takes to get out here actually gives her enough time to catch up around the clock, so it can be kind of tricky there.
You better run if you don't want to be toast.
I don't think she'll turn around if you pass too far, but I honestly don't want to test that theory. Oh no, she's...
Let's. That's not gonna do anything now, you dumb little mouse.
Remember Rayman Revolution? We're gonna Golem 13 her.
You better run if you don't want to be toast.
And now she has extra fireballs, because of course she does. It would have been way too easy if we had done it any other way. Oh, she turned around. Okay, catch you back up. We'll catch up when I get back to that, so... Alright, so where were we? Well, I guess we were a little bit further ahead, but the problem is that I need to look up to keep track of where she is, but if I'm looking up then I can't see the cheese on the ground. It's very inconvenient.
You better run if you don't want to be toast. Let's. That's not gonna do anything now, you dumb little mouse.
Notably, the ceiling isn't open until after she goes into phase 2. And also these bouncing
Nothing like a
fireballs
wall of fire to get rid
can
of
set
some
your
bugs,
log on
right?
fire. Which means it's another thing to try and keep track of.
Let's see you in place. You better run if you don't want to be toast.
Yeah, there is very little time to actually grab the things when she's doing that wall of fire, so... Once again, out of the breach.
Fireball incoming! Yeah!
Man, this is actually going to be an entire... I think each of these are going to have to be their own episode because...
Run!
I wouldn't say that they're stupidly difficult, but they aren't forgiving.
Let's turn the oven. Nothing like a wall of fire to get rid of some bugs, right?
Like I said, it catches fire.
A little bump and the oven is on.
She would be standing on the side that has the fuel in it, wouldn't it?
Get rid of some bugs, right?
Okay, I have another log. I just need to get around and chuck it in there.
I'm coming for you. A little bit. Again? You're just delaying the inevitable, you know.
That cloud is looking a bit more ominous now, isn't it? But I get the feeling I won't be able to do this one in a full cycle. If I want to actually get through
To get rid of some bugs, right?
I would like to get through this with the gold rank, which means that I'm probably going to not try and... I won't get greedy.
Let's stick you in place. Nothing like a wall of fire to get rid of some bugs, right?
Damn it! She moves around that thing way faster than I can outrun her.
Time to cook you.
The problem is that it takes so long to get to the actual difficult
Fireball
part.
incoming.
Because it's such a tedious process of actually doing damage to her.
coming! Yeah!
Ooh. I need to experiment with that cheese, actually. I'm not sure whether you have to button mash to break out of it, or if it's just a
Run,
time-based
little mouse,
thing.
run!
I'm beginning to think button mash.
Time to cook you! It's pizza time! Extra cheesy and sticky as you like it. Time to cook you!
Oh, I have even less information than when I started, don't I?
Run, little mouse, run! Let's turn the oven on!
I feel like it should at least open the oven door back on every time she
Don't think
overheats
this will
it.
stop me.
Because it's just wasting my time otherwise, but I should be
Time
skimming
to
ahead by
cook
now.
you.
So she will actually turn around at some point, but it's hard for me to tell what point that is.
A little bit. Again? You're just delaying the inevitable, you know. Nothing like a...
Oh fuck! That wasn't fair. I was hoping I'd be done with this one by now. But no! She's just a bitch.
Time to cook you.
That actually deals damage. I've never been hit by it before, I didn't realize. She's not difficult, just
Time
tedious.
to cook you.
Damn it! Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to make a run for the logs.
Oven is on. I'm coming for you. You better run if you don't want to be toast!
I think I'm gonna have to miss this cycle.
I'm coming for you!
Again? Pizza? Please?
Nothing like a wall of fire to get rid of some bugs, right? Let's... Again? You're just delaying the inevitable, you know. You better run if you don't want to be toast! Let's see you in place!
And of course she's directly opposite the front, so it's going to be very difficult for me to... Yeah, I just don't feel confident in rushing out to get the wood because she turned around!
Nothing like a wall of fire to get rid of some bugs, right?
Okay, now we just have to avoid damage. Which means that it makes this part very concerning. Pizza? Pizza? Yeah!
Such desperate, futile attempts. Fitting a cornered mouse. Enough games! I'll burn you to a cute little crisp! Yeah! I hate water! I'm not feeling so well. So that's how it feels to be extinguished.
you size doesn't matter. Am I the best maid or what?
I was thinking that I'd tackle 2 per episode, but because I remember how the boss fights work, but just because I know how they work doesn't mean that executing them is the most simple. It's not going to be easy is what I'm thinking. On the upside, I do know what music I can use for any time skips that I need to rely on, so that's nice. I guess there's one thing that I'd like to check.
It's on the
I
Webot.
think that... So you can tell their names from the gallery, but I don't think you get them in the gallery until you beat the game.
Welcome back to the bonus then. A pleasure to see you again. What would you like to do? The gallery, sure thing.
But let's just double check to see if she is actually in the big dangers area. Oh no, she is! Foco, the fiery fire kitty of the black cats. She loves to order her fellow kitties to cause trouble for smaller creatures, especially mice. Her peers aren't too interested in leading, so they follow along. Until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.